Very loud for Mark Smalls, everybody. Make it loud. Let him.
Oh, you gotta stop clapping real quick. That was like, oh, the homeless guy. All right, that's cool. This must be like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. I know what I look like. You think this is on accident? This is a superpower out here, yo. You look like this, homeless people don't talk to you. You blend in. I walk by it like that's a daywalker. Don't mess it up. Sometimes you want them to talk to you. They got good deals on stuff, right? You know, I walked by one. He was like, "What's up?" I go, "Hey." He goes, "You want to buy a pool table?" I was like, "Is this some new drug that I don't know what is?" Cool. I didn't go to Coachella this year, you know. He goes, "Nah, man, like the game pool." I was like, "Does it look like I can afford a pool table? We're wearing the same outfit." And he goes, "It's just $200. I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to buy it." For $200? Come on, man. He goes, "Cool, man. It just needs new felt and new bumpers." I was like, "Hey, bro, you selling me a table right now, guys? Is this a table with 6 drink holders? What is this?" Can't save money with those kind of deals around. It's expensive out here living in the city, yo. It's hard to save money. I spend $3,000 a month to live here. That's just in parking tickets. It ain't street cleaning. It's always street cleaning. They go, "Mark, just read the sign." I read the sign. I know I gotta wake up at 7 to move my car. I can't, all right? You ever try to wake up that early? You're in a dream state. It's impossible. And you're gonna tell me it's 2020, you're gonna tell me I need to move my car for you to clean the streets? You can't invent a brush that goes under my vehicle? I know that technology exists. I've been reading Sharper Image catalogs for 30 years. Do I gotta call the ShamWow guy and we gotta go on Shark Tank? Unbelievable, yo. $80 for a street cleaning ticket. $80. Meanwhile, has anyone looked at the streets? I'm stepping over people that look like me. All right? I get mad. I'm like, how are we not spending that fine money on the homeless? You know, that's what I thought. I was like, why don't we put the street cleaner fine and spend it on the homeless? Then I read something that says San Francisco in the nation spends the most money on homeless people. And I was like, well, we need to stop buying them. Because I'm not a business guy, but I think the market is flooded, yo. I think it's a bubble, it's gonna pop. We gotta start selling these people, yo. Ridiculous, man. Trying to better my life this year, man. It's hard, man. We got these problems. Trying to quit smoking weed. You always try to bully me back into it. Look at me, yo. Does it look like I need to smoke any more weed? You know why I want to quit? It's legal now. That ain't cool anymore. It's not. I'm smoking meth now. I'm joking. It's Adderall. Don't worry. You gotta stay high but focused. I don't like the culture. Everyone thinks they're a weed expert. Is it a Pinot Noir or what? They'll say, sativa, that'll wake you up. Indica, that'll put you to sleep. If you've ever smoked a hybrid sativa, that's when you awaken and asleep at the same time. That's that Walking Dead season 6 weed. It's like, no, it ain't. That's Ambien, bro. Right? Then I gotta go to the store to buy my weed now? That's ridiculous, yo. I go to the store to buy weed. I've been smoking weed for 20 years. I go in, and they, behind the counter, be answering questions that I don't even ask. I go to the guy, I go, "Hey man, is this one good weed or bad weed?" And that guy goes, "Oh, that one's 83% THC and 13% CBD. You tell me." bro, you didn't even tell me. I didn't ask that question. I asked, is it good weed or bad? I didn't say, yo, you send this weed to Ancestry.com? Ridiculous, man. Trying, man. Trying to quit all my bad habits. I played video games too much. That's a bad one. Man. People always be, oh, Mark, you play too much video games. It's going to cause violence, which is stupid. Video games don't cause violence. I've been playing Madden, which is a football video game, for 15 years. Never once have I wanted to play football. I ain't never been playing Madden for 8 hours like, man, I'm ready to take some snaps. You know? How does that cause violence when it don't even cause sports? Right? Then I started playing that Fortnite game, you know, started getting cyberbullied by little 9-year-olds and shit. I was like, I'll shoot up your school, kid. I don't know. Trying, man. I got too many bad habits. I gamble. I go to the casino. I went to the casino the other night. I lost $800. Lost $800. I didn't even know I had $800. And I read about people with good luck. I'm like, why don't they gamble? You know. I read recently this guy was on an airplane, and while he was on an airplane, he started having a heart attack. And while he was having a heart attack, the pilot announced over the loudspeaker, "Are there any doctors on the flight?" And 13 people stood up. They were cardiologists on their way to a convention. How lucky is that guy? He still died. Come on, he lived. You think? No, he lived. You think they were gonna let that guy die? They were working on him like a NASCAR pit stop and shit. Grab the scalpel, suck his dick. I don't know how to doctor, you know. But I feel like that will work, you know. Oh. But I want it, man. This is 2020. I want it, you know. You know, but and I want to do all this because a lot of people make up like a lot of like myths about weed too. Is like, well, I want to stop smoking. They'll be like, oh, if you smoke a lot of weed, it'll mess up your memory. That's not true. I smoke weed. I remember shit all the time. I was just getting high outside, and I was like, I just remembered I have anxiety. I totally forgot about it. Good thing I smoked. And I'm not a snob either. If you see me outside and I'm smoking, ask to hit it, that's fine. Don't ask questions about it. You know, like, I'll be smoking, this dude's like, hey man, can I hit it? I was like, sure. I passed it to him. And right before he hit it, he was like, hey man, before I hit your weed, what kind of weed am I about to smoke? And I was like, oh, you're not about to smoke any weed. He's like, oh, you ever heard this one? A lot of people say if you smoke a lot of weed, it'll mess up your memory. That's bullshit, you know? I smoke weed. I remember shit all the time. Just high outside. Look at you like, is he really gonna do it again? I don't know if I like crackhead Bradley Cooper up there. Bradley Cooper in the flesh, wasn't it? But I'm, you know, especially now, like it's 2000. I'm 32. You know, I'm trying to be progressive and trying to grow up this year. You know, I got a girlfriend which I love. You know, I mean, I hate. I'm gay. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm 32. You don't know. You don't. I didn't like blue cheese till 2 years ago. So. But you know, like, like you're white, sir? He's like, I don't mean to snitch you out, but like, you know, like we gotta be on the up and up. We gotta be progressive, you know. Like, I hang out with a lot of my friends aren't white, right? Sometimes when I'm hanging out with them, they'll crack jokes about white people in front of me, which is fine. Sometimes it goes on for a little too long, and then I feel like I gotta lean in on them and be like, "Hey, y'all remember that I'm white, right? You know?" And they'll say this as a compliment. They'll be like, "Yeah, Mark, but you're not that white." You probably never heard that shit. He got the North Face, you know what I'm saying? He's good white. I'm not good white. It puts me in a weird position where I feel like I gotta defend my whiteness a little bit. That's a tough line to take nowadays. I'm like, oh, I'm not that white? Hey, bro, I'm golfing tomorrow. Tiger's back, bro. I'll let you know a little story. I had a weird childhood growing up. It was cool, but just my parents were kind of weird. My mom caught me masturbating one time, and instead of sitting me down, it was like a weird situation because she walked into the room and I was on the computer and I had the computer up. I heard the door open, and so I tried to close out the window, but the window started freezing. It was Adele, you know. And then I tried to turn the monitor off, and then she came in and just turned that monitor right back on, you know. I thought I was slick. She's like, turn it on, there's porn. And instead of being a mom, of being like, oh, what are you doing? You know, she was like, he's jerking off! Starts laughing at me. Daddy calls my brother and sister into the room to come like, oh, Michael Page, come on down. Now my little brother and sister come in, oh, look at Mark, he's jerking off. That shit scarred me for life, yo. That did. To this day, I still can't jerk off in front of my brother and sister. So. Thank you very much, y'all.